Wainwright for coming. Who's ready to get a little hot tonight? Right? How could I not go for that? Before I start, I'd like to bring on my players. Can I bring on my lovely and talented actresses, please?
Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Grobe's brought actors.
Allison Page, Melissa Keith, and can I bring on my actors, Stephen Westdahl and Casey Childers, tonight's host. Hey, sit your Cosby sweater wearing ass down.
It's not cheating, it's outside the box thinking. And Ken is exploring the finite edges of what it means to stage 7 minutes. Yes, yeah, you talk.
Do the thing!
Oh, you mean the reading of the thing?
Right, the audience, are you ready to hear Ken Grobe in this bullshit thing?
Yes!
Grobe's bullshit!
Ken Grobe, are you ready to see this thing that we're going to do?
I am extremely ready and very excited.
Let's get this guy up this thing that's going to
Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Grobe's...
So, the first, I have to burn some time doing this, and it's really important for me to let you guys know this. That I had written a piece based on Hot for this thing. It was going to absolutely kill Mr. Wagner, but did anybody see the thing on Salon this afternoon that they had discovered some new Tennessee Williams manuscripts? It's fucking amazing. You saw it, right? Fucking amazing. And one of the things they put up was a screenplay that he had written. That it was an unpublished draft of a screenplay that he was writing for Hollywood, and it's never been read before. And I absolutely had to download it and bring it up. And I got these guys to come in last minute. And so I want to read it. It works with Hot. It's from a film that he was writing called Damnation's Crest. And this is an unpublished Tennessee Williams screenplay, a scene from which we're gonna read for you tonight. I'll be the guy who does the stage direction. I would prefer to do it in a southern accent, just to kind of just to keep the theme. And if you gentlemen, you're ready, we'll begin. Open on the Wainwright plantation outside of Decatur, Georgia, 1944. The living room of the big house. It is a scalding mid-June evening, simply sweltering. Loretta Wainwright shines from the divan wearing a kimono and nursing a cool mint julep. She is a handsome, shapely woman, late 40s, hardened by the departure of her husband and the imminent failure of her crops. The doorbell rings. Loretta strides the room to answer it. Young Lawrence Fitzgerald, 21, stands in the doorway. He is a shy, muscular man with brooding Salmenio-esque looks. His breath quickens at the sight of her.
Why, little Lawrence Fitzgerald, as I live and breathe.
A pleasure to see you, Mrs. Wainwright.
And me in my drinking kimono. I did not expect you. My Stephen doesn't return from the army for another.
I didn't come to see your son, Mrs. Wainwright. I came to see you.
Well, whatever for?
Please, don't play the ingenue, ma'am. It ill becomes.
I'm certain I don't understand.
Mother says that you haven't been to a DAR meeting in months, and you've stopped chaperoning the cotillion.
How could I, Lawrence? As a girl, I led the cotillion 3 years running. And look at me now.
You're every bit the vision today.
Oh, dear. I refuse to humor such mendacity. May I offer you a drink, Lawrence? Bettina's made a pitcher of juleps and I've only half finished it.
Mrs. Wainwright, I'm worried about you. It's been 2 years.
Please, Lawrence, I beg you.
2 entire years since Mr. Wainwright left the plantation. I have stood by as this land wilted and curled like a plucked carnation. I won't see that happen to you. I intend to freshen your carnation as if it was nourished by the sweetest morning dew.
Oh my, Lawrence, Are you calling on me?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I am calling on you. I have wanted to call on you since I was a boy.
I don't know what to say. Please leave at once.
Mrs. Wainwright turns to the julep tray, seeking solace in a syrupy glass of deflection. Lawrence rushes to her, kissing the back of her neck. His calloused hands clutch her broad hips before moving upward to cup her heavy breasts as if they were life preservers, and he were drowning in a sea of pheromone. I feel I must interject that normally I would never stoop to such base prurience, even in a Hollywood screenplay. But my agent informs me that due to the success of last year's Deep Throat, even the grandest studios are greenlighting pornography. But let us return to Lawrence's rough fingertips as they separate the silky panes of Mrs. Wainwright's kimono, exposing those pendulous mammaries. Surprisingly flat stomach for a woman of her mileage. His trembling digits then edge into her bloomers. She moans at the intrusion.
You're surprisingly skilled for so young a man.
Oh, I've yet to expose the breadth of my skills, Mrs. Wainwright.
I'm less interested in the breadth, Lawrence, than the girth.
Yes, I am aware of the juvenile vulgarity I am scrawling. I blame my agent and Hurricane Bethany, the latter of which left my Key West estate in considerable disrepair. And so I take to the Underwood to cobble 70 pages of lucrative smut. I suspect I shall be finished by lunchtime. I am, however, cursed with a minor handicap in that I lack experience in matters vaginal. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I am gayer than Truman Capote's perfume table. When are we going to get through all this? Thus, I will allow this film's doubtlessly gifted director and on-set talent to choreograph the mechanical running that is to occur and the victorious effluvium that shall conclude it.
My, Lawrence, I can barely catch my breath. You have worked me like a turd.
You're no Wilton spinster either, Mrs. Wainwright.
Please, I can't bear to hear my surname from your precious lips.
What shall I call you then?
What about harlot?
Enter Patsy Devereaux, a virginal blossom of plantation womanhood in a pastel tea dress. She is a flawless Southern belle, the type Loretta once was before life shattered her every aspiration.
Lawrence Fitzgerald, I suspected your sniffing after this wizened piece of trash, but to find you together in post-coital embrace, I dare you to explain yourself.
Patsy, in the name of all that's
I
Christian.
shall not listen to Christianity from an adulterer and a fallen woman. Why, the very mendacity of it makes me feel strangely flushed.
Okay, let's keep going.
We're just getting to the sex part.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Grobe with Hot, sharing with us some undiscovered Tennessee Williams screenplays which will never be produced.
I was gonna really bring my heat on that one.
I was going to bring them, yes, and we didn't even hear Casey Childers' cameo appearance as the pizza boy. Wait.
That's not how right call works, I'm sorry.
Casey, your one line, please.
Pizza delivery.
And that's what you know at the pool.